Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Lightning Man here, and we're here to talk about the 5 top things that are sucky about the F-150 Lightning, and you're not going to buy one. No, boo-boo. And all the rest of us get to enjoy it. No, I'm not kidding. These are terrible. You're tuning into this because you want to know the 5 things about the F-150 Lightning, why you're not going to buy it. Number 5. And everybody knows this. Everyone complains about it. It has no factor in owning the truck, but it's towing. If you're going to tow 12,000 pounds, okay, 3,285 kilograms down the road. Did I get that right? No, I did not. 4,000 kilograms down the road, or 12,500 pounds, in an F-150 Lightning, and you're going to tow it across the country, or you're going to tow it like 550 kilometers, 320 miles, in a day, you're not going to buy a Lightning. And quite frankly, I don't think you should. So number 5 is towing. The F-150 Lightning will not, under any circumstances, tow any distance. The Cybertruck will not. The Rivian R1T will not. The Silverado that's coming out, the supposedly, they said, 450 miles. Of course, nobody's got to really check that, and GM's lied since 1999. But towing, that's number 5. Number 5 is towing. Take that out. Someone said to me the other day, the Lightning's one-trick pony because it does 0 to 60 at 100 kilometers an hour, 60 miles an hour. No, it's a 99-trick pony. The only thing it doesn't do is towing. It does everything else amazingly well. But towing. So if you want to tow anything a long distance outside of your city, go get an F350 6.7 liter or a Dodge Ram 1500. They got rid of the Dodge part. I don't know why. 3500. Or you can go get one of them other kind of brands out there, but I don't recommend them because my brother never recommended them, and he's not alive anymore. So I'm just sticking with these two: the F350 and the Dodge Ram 3500. So if you want to tow, go get one of those and enjoy yourself, and quit complaining about it that you don't have an EV. Oh, too bad for you. Number 4. Ford Motor Company has forgotten how to sell vehicles. Or are they just greedy? Or is like GM's doing this, Ford's doing this, Tesla's been doing it since day one. Interest rates. The F-150 Lightning interest rate is 8.9 to 9.9% where I live. And from what I understand, doing some dark web and VPNing, it's about like that everywhere in North America or anywhere. It's 10%. Interest. Wow. You have a really popular item that everybody wants. You jack the price $25,000 on average, and you put the interest rate up to 10%. And you'll wonder why they're on sale right now. And that's a benefit. They're on sale. They're 10,000 off. They're not 20 yet. Maybe if they hang around a little while longer, you'll get one. Watch what happens in my EV war video. All cars and trucks go on sale at this time of year. So number 4 was interest rates. The car companies charging 10%. I can go get a regular EcoBoost at 3.9 right now, but at a Lightning, 10%. That's just terrible. Why would you buy one at 10%? If you got the cash, you're good to go. Number 3, and this, I'm telling you, number 3 is just, if you're going to get a Lightning, this is going to drive you nuts. Nowhere to charge. There is nowhere to charge your truck. Period. If you do find a DC fast charger on 150 kilowatts an hour or faster, the Lightning can only take 150, and it usually runs around 108 to 120. If you can find a DC fast charger where you live that actually works, and this is a sucky thing about the truck. It's just the number 1 reason Ford's gonna make me cry and complain. It's why they're going to NACS. And if you buy one, you're just gonna complain about this. You can only charge at home. So I have 2 chargers, one at my home base where I live and one at where my Airbnbs are. So I charge here and I drive there, and it's 200 and some kilometers away, and I still have to do it in the wintertime when it's minus 45. You can watch the videos, you can find them. So number 3 is charging. Sucks. The dealerships do not have any 150 kilowatt hour charging because Ford hasn't approved the charger. This is why some companies go out of business. Why does Tesla make a charger? Have been doing it since 2012, and they work, and they always work, and there's no problems. And oh, guess what? The Ford dealerships don't have any. Oh, they got some small little 7 kilowatt hour chargers and what they call level 2, maybe a 50 kilowatt hour charger if you're lucky. But I'm going to sit there for 2 hours? Because they don't charge at 50, they recharge at 40. You know, like, come on. So charging's number 3. Number 2, the number 2 reason you are not going to get an F150 Lightning is, are you ready? You don't have to go to the dealership at all. I mean, you don't have to go down there. After a couple of years, you know, you're not going to know the new stuff that's on the market. You're not going to know anything new. No, that's not number 2. Number 2 is the over-the-air updates. The number 2 reason you're not going to buy a Ford F-150 Lightning is they do over-the-air updates all the time. Now, they don't do them as much as Tesla, but they do them almost on a weekly basis. And guess what? They resets everything you got in there every time. It doesn't update and then keep your settings. It updates and clears your settings. So you have to redo it all the time. And this is just, you know, a pain in the ass. So who wants to do that? Are you with me? One of the things I'm throwing into this video that I should just make a video on all by itself is the percentage of the battery. It never told you what the percentage was. It now tells you what the percentage is. You know, the battery was going down to the chart, never said what the percentage was. Now it's permanently there and you always know what percent of battery you have left. And that is letter writing, emails, and calling Ford and saying, hey, fix this. It took them a year, but it's fixed and it's wonderful. But the over-air updates, they reset all your settings every time. Every time. And the number 1 reason you're not going to buy an F-150 Lightning, number 1 reason for me, number 1 is the seats. The seats. That's right. The front driver's seat and front passenger seat should be Lincoln quality, even in an XLT. And I used to drive a Lincoln MKC before I got my F-150 Lightning, and those seats were wonderful. But my seat on the side, where I get in and out all the time, is already caving in. It's only been 35,000 kilometers, but I'm not. I'm at 44,000 kilometers in almost 15 months. So that's the number 1 thing I hate about my Lightning is that seat's not keeping up. That little zip up thing that you slide in and out of all the time. And you're going to do that if you're doing any kilometers at all. And look at me. I mean, I'm no 150 pound person. I don't know anyone that weighs 150 pounds. That's an adult. So that's the number 1 thing about the F-150 Lightning that you are going to absolutely hate. Now, I just got to warn you. If you do get one of these things, even though some of these things are aggravating, especially the charging, you're never going to get rid of it. You're going to keep it forever. You're going to keep it until you run it into the ground, like I did my Dodge 1500 4x4. Ran it into the ground. It was falling apart. That's how many kilometers I put in it, and that's how much I use it. I'm using the Lightning the same way. So I will just keep on running it until it doesn't run anymore. So thank you for tuning in. If you want to know about the top 5 things that the F-150 Lightning is terrible at, there's really only 1. But you're going to love it. Even though this is Lightning sucks. So, the best I could come up with, people. They're such a great vehicle. You're going to love driving them. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Let's hope we can write letters. Don't take that 10% financing. It should be 1.99 considering they already put the price up $25,000. Or put the price back down to $80,000. Like, that's what it was when I bought it. That's what it was when I ordered it. That's what it should be selling for. That's all it's costing them. They're making a ton of money. I got a video coming up on how much they're making on the Lightning. Don't believe Wall Street. They're lying. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the future.